This is Business and Economy Network.
Hello viewers, glad to know you are watching your program. Those of you watching us in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Ilori, Kano, Kaduna, Enugu, wherever you are watching this program via the internet, via the YouTube, outside the shores of Nigeria, I want to say thank you so very much for keeping faith with your program. My name is Peter Moche and you are watching Business and Economy Network. Well, always remember this. All dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Well, for the program lineup today, we have Nigerians who are courageous and who are pursuing their dreams. And today, they are laughing very, very well. For the program rundown, we have for Spotlight, Arewa Metal Containers Limited. And for Company in Focus today, we have CAMS Industries. For special reports, we have Labat Innovation and Consultants Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, relax yourself and brace up. It's going to be an interesting watch. I'll be back after this time out.
Ameco, an acronym for Arewa Metal Container Limited, was established in 1968 as a joint venture between Nigerian and Italian entrepreneur. The company exclusively deals in manufacturing of steel products in Nigeria. Their manufacturing of high-quality products has earned them global recognition, attracting foreign companies to go into partnership with them. In 1973, Ameco opened an office at Kano, after which they closed down and moved to their main office in Kaduna.
Well, Ameco is the acronym for Arewa Metal Containers Limited. Was a company that was established in 1968 as a joint venture between Nigerian and Italian entrepreneur. Actually, then that was the infancy of the petroleum industry in Nigeria. So they thought it wise as entrepreneurs to set up this company, basically to be involved in producing steel products for both wet and dry cargo. And that had gone on since then. In 1973, they went to Kano, opened an office in Kano. But because of policies of the company at the point in time, they had to close the Kano office and presently back to where we are in Kaduna as just the main office. So as it is, we are just a steel fabricating company and that's all we do.
Ameco sources her materials both locally and internationally. They source most raw materials from Nigeria and also from countries like the UK, Germany, Russia, and currently from United Arab Emirates, where they get their pressure vessels. All raw materials, both imported and locally sourced, undergo intensive lab check in their in-house labs and also their SON labs to ensure that they meet the standard requirements.
Well, sourcing of material for Ameco is two fronts. There are some products we do. Basically, let me just define it. What are the materials we use so that we can look at it from that perspective? We are a steel producing company, so we fabricate things using steel. But for you to use steel, you need other consumables. You need to have your welding consumables. You have to have your painting consumables. So basically, we can say we have maybe three classes of products. For the steel products, there are some you can get in country, there are some you can't get in country. So we have no other choice than to import. And most of our imports, we have done imports from the United Kingdom before. We have done from Germany. We have done from Russia. We have also done from, presently we are doing some things from United Arab Emirates now because we are doing some pressure vessels. Okay. Then the welding consumables, most of the time we do them locally. We've also imported. But what we have done is to look inwards and say, okay, which are the companies we can use? So what we have done is, first, for every local company we have to use, or every material we have to source locally. You have to, if it's a steel product, you have to give us the mill certificates. So this certificate, we have our own in-house lab. We do a test to verify whether those properties that has been stated in those certificates are there. Then we also have SON certified labs. We also send samples there. If they meet our requirement, we buy. If it doesn't meet our requirement, we leave it. Because we cannot afford to send a product to a customer that can fail. Because some of our products we produce operate under pressure. And if it does fail, then there's a problem. So In terms of sourcing material, it's not just a straitjacket thing. It's defined by the product we are going to deliver. But then we always look in country. But the irony of it is that the steel industry in this country is refusing to grow. It's a big opportunity. Like we've always said, there's so much government can do, but also the private sector needs to move. We know we have a lot of steel rolling mills. We have the Ajaokuta steel. There's more that can be done. We need to have flash sheets. We need to have flash sheets, because the flash sheets are what drives an economy. Even though other types of sheet metals, other types of metal products are required. But we hope with the direction of government, we will get it right. If we get it right, it will really help. But as it is, it's not been easy for us, but we are coping.
There have been several challenges surmounting Ameco in their cost of production over the years in the steel industry, some of which includes getting Nigerians to believe in and patronize Nigerian-made goods, customs duty payment, non-compliance with standards, lack of constant power supply, and high cost of imported raw materials.
First, I think the first one I keep telling people, if you don't have the customers, what business are you offering? First is getting the Nigerian customer to believe in the Nigerian products. Getting the Nigerian customer to believe in Nigerian product, because most Nigerians have the penchant of going for foreign products. Like I can give a simple example. Presently, you see a lot of Chinese tankers on the road, because that's why I say tanker is just one of the products we do. But the Chinese tankers cannot compete with our tankers. The records are there. They cannot compete. We would not know. The issue is basically this. When you take a Chinese tanker and a Nigerian tanker, you forget that the steel product that come into Nigeria is not subsidized. There's duty on it. On top of that duty, the labor cost here is also high. The tanker that is coming from China is fairly subsidized for export. It comes into Nigeria, is cheaper. So at the end of the day, when you compare it both, mine could be fairly expensive, but mine is more durable. Mine is designed and adaptable to the Nigerian condition, but theirs is not. Then the other one is the proliferation of fabricators. And that is why we went into collaboration with SON to ensure that we elaborate two standards. One is the NIS 529. That is for storage tank. We also elaborated standards for the semi-trailer tankers. But then, compliance is an issue. The essence of this standard is to ensure that if you have 10 fabricators who are producing tankers, let's have a minimum standard that will guarantee safety. Because most times, when you have tanker involved in accident, nobody even checks what brand, who produced the tanker. It is just reported, a tanker fell, product spilled. When there are accidents, for example, like I had said, you have product spill. You have devices that you can put on the tanker that once all you can lose is 0.5, is just 5%, and by that the whole system shuts. So even if there is fire, the tanker will not have problem. You have fittings like that, and the question is asked, except if the tanker is substandard. Tankers are supposed to have a minimum plate thickness of 4 mm. So it will be very difficult for you to rupture in an accident, especially if the tanker on its own overturn, or even if it's a head-on collision. Though at times you need to do a causation analysis to understand the exact cause of the accident. But in most cases, and there are protective devices around the tanker itself. So these are questions we need to begin to ask. So when you have this proliferation of products and non-compliance to standard, it creates a problem. Then one of the other challenges we have, it's power. I'm glad things are being done, because as we are in this company, on a monthly basis, I think averagely we get 40%. Actually, we do analysis of our power supply, public power supply. This year, we've not gone above 40%. So we are always running on two number generators. One is 500 kVA, the other is 250 kVA. So you can imagine what it costs us in terms of our energy cost is fairly high. Then another challenge we have is, even though we have to continue to train welders, is good welders. Good welders are lacking. A lot of youths are not coming into the welding profession, and even if they do, they are not ready to go through the rudiments. So most times we spend a lot of time to train them, to pre-qualify them, because we need them to build quality into the product, because quality is, like I have said, it's one of our unique selling points. And the person who will produce it, the design engineer and the welders, being checked by the quality department. So basically, those are our challenges. High cost of material is there. We don't have a choice. So we try as much as possible not to transfer this high cost of material to our customers by trying to build so many things into our products in terms of reducing material wastages and the rest. So.
The manufacturing industry plays a vital role in the Nigerian economy and also in the lives of the people. The industry is like an organization that is motivated by a number of factors to utilize inputs like raw materials, land and manpower in the production of physical or tangible products for their consumer satisfaction. CAM Industries Limited came into existence in the late 90s as a buying and selling company operating solely in the construction industry. The founder of the company began his foray into the manufacturing of building materials by traveling from Nigeria to multiple countries, making the research needed to begin manufacturing products for the construction industry in Nigeria.
CAM Industries Nigeria Limited is the only indigenous company in the steel industry in Nigeria. And as you know, one of the key things in the economy to build a house, to build a nation, infrastructure, is steel. So CAM Industries is one of the manufacturers of the steel products in Nigeria. In around 1999, without knowing anybody, just take my passport, get a visa, and go out of the country, from one country to another. So is what we have today.
Unlike other players in the industry who are not here to support the Nigerian masses and are particular about making more profit for themselves, CAM Industries Limited has the interests of Nigerians at heart, which is the major reason for the low price of their products, thereby making it very affordable for the end users.
Our products touch a lot of masses' life. You want to touch the life of your people. Whatever you are doing, don't do it in such a way of making more money because you want to entice people. What we are doing is to touch the life of people. That is why we are bringing our price down to affordable for the end users. All the other competitors in Nigeria, they are not here to support Nigerian masses. They are here to take whatever they can get back to their countries. But this is our own country. No matter what we have, we can't take it to anywhere.
Government as well as financial institutions have to be effective intermediaries for mobilizing and channeling deposits to the productive sectors of the economy, especially the manufacturing sector. However, most Nigerian manufacturing enterprises have remained unattractive for bank credit. CAM Industries Limited found itself within these categories, thereby making the company to grow to its present level today through hard work and self-dedication.
CAM Industries is what we have today, where we are today. It's through the hard-working, self-dedicated. I will give an example. When we are about to embark on this project, we got a drawing of the civil work. We give it to the construction company in Nigeria. I won't mention their name. They are quoted 5 billion naira for the civil work. I give to the second-class construction company. That one quoted 4 billion. Even the machinery money, I'm still begging the commercial bank to give me the loan at their own convenient pricing just to prove to the nations that we are not black in brain, we are only black in color. I am so very sad, wicked, that I've given all the contracts, the machine pricing, the details to the bank for the SE opening. Under that appraisals, we keep the physical work on our own scope, which we didn't expect that to be more than 1 billion. When we give the draft to the construction company, they give us that. We are so weak. And I sat down and think of what solutions. Well, I look at the setting up of construction company in Nigeria. They are all women like me. What are they using? They are using labor and equipment. And then I decide to use my own money, buy all the equipment that they are using. All the equipment that the construction company are using. Buy a bunch of plant, crane, concrete pump, concrete trucks, payloader, excavator, dumper, tipper. I bought everything. I will tell you what we are expecting government to do for us, because we are doing this to just demonstrate to the government, like the same way Elijah Alempo have demonstrated to the whole nations. The man that will sacrifice himself for the nation, because of what he's doing in the nation today. If he doesn't do it, you can imagine how many experts will come to Nigeria to come and do all those things, and what they will be demanding from the government. But you take your own challenge and you do it, and you make us so proud of him. That's exactly what Capital want to prove for the area of streets. Because if Elijah Alempo can be able to deliver it on the cement, on the flour. My own area of specializing is steel, which I know in more than 100%. If we don't demonstrate this, how the government will recognize that we have a Nigeria who devoted himself not about enticing anybody, but about make them to know that we can do it by ourselves. Like a minister of finance, who have acquired knowledge all over the world, career. Like a minister of industry, trade and investment. Like a minister of agriculture. You see the way all these people are working very hard. They are not doing it for their own sake. They are having their career before the government brought them, but they are dedicated themselves to serve Nigeria, and that's exactly what we do want to do.
Lavbat Innovations and Consulting Limited is a company born out of passion to create solutions to every problem affecting the economy, particularly the transportation sector of Nigeria.
Lavbat Innovations and Consulting Limited is a company born out of sheer passion. Passion to see things turn around in Nigeria. Passion to see our local content grow. Passion to create solutions to our everyday transport-oriented problems in Nigeria. I'm referring to almost all of our problems in Nigeria, from farming to moving goods from point A to point B. That is how Lavbat came about, out of a passion to create solutions to our everyday problems in Nigeria.
The products of Lavbat Innovations and Consulting Limited includes specific applications such as agricultural applications and commercial applications.
We like to categorize into cargo, movement of cargo, movement of people. We also have medical applications. Secondly, we have state-of-the-art comprehensive automobile workshop. here in Akure, where we handle all brands of vehicles. And we also have a training facility here and a consulting business where we collaborate and give young people opportunity to pass through a very qualitative theoretical and practical experience. These are our strengths. About continuity, yes we can. Coming to this data, what we did here in LAVBAT is that from the past, from the conception of this dream, from year 2005, what we did was to come up with a team, list of things that needed to be done, skills to acquire, collaborations to have, partners to come along with. We were able to do all of these things over the years. And in year 2009, we started the construction of LAVBAT. We started operation in 2011. Through the support of National Automotive Council, they gave us the financial support, even though we want more, you know, and Bank of Industry. So we've been able to come up with all these partnerships that give us very, very strong foundation for today. Going forward is the same. We ensure that no matter the capability and the capacity that we're doing, all we have to do is to expand on the best practices that we're already doing and be able to accommodate more, to be able to deliver more products, to be able to accommodate bigger growth, and that is what we are up for anyway. As
manufacturers and assemblers of tricycles, the firm, which has been in existence since 2011 with the help of the National Automotive Council, has a strong standing base which makes it operate successfully in the automobile industry as well as conduct training and consulting facilities.
Application for agriculture, like I said, and the products that we have under this, actually we have a package that we actually refer to as Oloyoko. In our own view, we say, look, what are the problems of our farmers? You know, let's start with subsistence farmers. Transportation. Nobody wants to handle hoe and cutlass anymore. So we say, okay, fine. Let's look for solution to hoe and cutlass and transportation using very cheap ways. You are talking about subsistence farmers here. So we have where we can use our Keru, which is the cargo tricycle, and also combined with our tillers, which will match and give you better productivity when you are using them as compared to hoe and cutlass. And that is what we have under agriculture. Now the beauty about us, because we are always innovative in everything we do, we know that there are different terrains in Nigeria, different terrains in the north and the south, they're all different. So we have, depending on the capacity and your terrain, we also have another cargo. That is another product that we have that farmers can, in fact we have farmers, very good testimonies that they come back with, the ones that have used that in very rough terrain, because he has a booster which you can refer to as auxiliary, and heavy duty can carry heavy load. Those are the packages that we have for agriculture. Under our commercial package, we have, it's broken down into two categories, the cargo section and the passenger section. We have the regular, the container type of tricycle cargo. Again, ours is always innovative because we can guarantee you of ours to give you more space.
Welcome back, viewers. I want to say thank you so very much. Well, I believe you must have learned so much because of this program today. You've heard what all these indigenous players in the Nigerian economy has contributed to the program. I want to say thanks. Tomorrow they say is another day. Like I did say at the beginning of the program, all dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Pursue your dream and definitely you will achieve them. Stay blessed, and next week is another day.